Ooh, is it really me? Oh, before we start, let me get something to drink. All right, much better. Poured me a little Black Girl Magic wine because it's basically magic that I'm back here. But yeah, not the battery about to die. Oh my gosh, the odds are against me. Okay, we're just gonna do this until my battery dies. So, hey guys, and welcome back to another Hey Dr. Helene. It's been about, I don't know, maybe like 4 years since I've made a YouTube video. Oh man, being consistent on social media is very, very hard, especially when you are doing it by yourself without a team of people to help with your consistency and you have life going on. But here we are. I would love for you guys to give me grace, have some mercy on me, and just know that I'm trying, okay? But I am a new me. It's been years, y'all, and I am ready to get back on YouTube. So let's kind of recap about my life in the past couple of years. So let's roll the tape. So as you can see, I bought a house. I graduated from a grueling residency process. I have become an attending physician, taken my board exams, and I am now officially a board certified emergency medicine physician. Hello. So yeah, what else is up? You know, I've been doing some traveling. As you can see, Portugal, Aruba, Tokyo, Japan, Nigeria, multiple places in Nigeria. So I have been busy with work and like my job and stuff, but I've also been busy with life. And you know, here we are. I think what's pushing me to get back on YouTube was, one, I never forgot about it. So I always was like, man, I want to get back on YouTube. Like, how can I start? Like, I just felt like I was so overwhelmed with like trying to do Instagram, trying to do TikTok. How do I fit YouTube into that? But yeah, I'm really gonna hire someone to help edit my videos on YouTube because I can't do it all. So if you know someone, or you do, or whoever, let a girl know. On top of that, I have been getting a lot of questions lately on just everything. Getting a house as a resident physician. I'm pre-med and I'm going, you know, I want to go to med school and be an ER doctor. What do I do? Do you have any advice on motivation during this medical journey? Like questions on questions on questions from multiple different avenues, whether it's DMs on Instagram, DMs on TikTok, through my email. Like, whew, your girl is tired. I'm happy that y'all are asking me these things because this is the whole reason why I made this platform in the first place. But man, we gotta like start centralizing this information so that it can get to multiple people at once. So boom, we're back on YouTube, baby. So this is how you know that I haven't forgotten about YouTube, because I literally have recorded YouTube content here and there throughout the years. It just never was edited and never got posted. So it's literally just sitting there on this camera. It's sitting there on my computer, on my phone, like on these devices, just sitting there, not edited, just there. And I really don't want to just like delete all that because like it's content, like it's good stuff. So I'm probably going to eventually get those edited and then post it on here, but it'll just kind of be like a backlog. Like I'm gonna put like a little disclaimer in the beginning of the video, like this was recorded in, you know, 2021. So that it's like, okay, I thought she was done with residency. Yes, I am, but this was recorded years ago, but I'm just gonna post it now because I'm back. So bear with me. I'm gonna be posting some old content, and I'm also gonna be updating new content, answering your questions like usual, and getting back on here. So yeah, let's get excited. Tell your friends to tell a friend. Okay, so obviously my camera died. All right, but we're back. So yeah, that's basically what I plan on doing. And since I'm here, I'm going to answer a question that I feel like I've gotten basically multiple times. Hey, Dr. Helene, my name is, name here. I'm currently an undergrad and on the pre-med track. I would like to go to medical school and pursue a career in emergency medicine. I was reaching out because I recently came across I was wondering if you had any tips or advice for someone like me who is about to take the MCAT and apply to medical schools. So this is a great question, and I think that's why I get it asked so many times. So we kind of have to go back to, okay, taking the MCAT. I will be honest, I am very far removed from the MCAT. I have taken multiple board exams since taking that exam. But what I did to study for the MCAT, and I have this in another video, I'm sure, but I got the Princeton review books, studied those, and then I also did a separate course called MDI Prep from a company that is based primarily in Houston. So I took classes in person in Houston while I was in college. I think this was during a college break, and that helped me prepare for the MCAT. Now, I did not get the most amazing score. I think for me, I wish I would have taken more practice tests for the MCAT before I took the actual MCAT itself. And I want
to stress that to you. Take as many practice tests as you can.
Because honestly, a big part of the MCAT is literally just being able to understand the question and less about the material. Like, the material is important, but you also need to be a good test taker. And so that's where practicing exams, taking multiple exams helps. And then the second thing is use the practice test to gauge how you will do on the actual MCAT. I don't think that I took that many practice exams. I think I took like maybe 1 or 2, but I wish I would have taken like double that amount because I think it would have helped me to perform better. And my last piece of advice is really just do not take the MCAT until you feel ready. If your practice tests are showing that you will get a certain score that you're comfortable with, then take the MCAT, and then do not change the date. Just pick a date and stick with it. So those are like my 3 things. I did not do super amazing on the MCAT. I was in the first cohort of people who took the brand new MCAT. I only took the MCAT once. But I think that what saved me was the fact that I had so many other things on my application that showed that I would be a good candidate outside of just my MCAT score. I went to Morehouse School of Medicine for medical school, and they truly took a chance on me from my very poor boo-boo MCAT score. I think on the new MCAT, and it was the first installment of the new MCAT scores, I think I got like 499 or 498 or something like that. So it was not great. And I know now, you know, the expectation is you get like a 510-ish and plus. So really just do not take it until you are absolutely ready. In terms of applying to medical school, like, I may have to make a separate video about how to be a good candidate for medical school because there's so many things that make up your application. There's the MCAT, obviously, but that's not the only part of your application. There's your clinical experience. Did you shadow? Did you work as a tech? Were you a medical assistant? Did you have some kind of clinical experience to know that you want to actually become a physician? Do you have service on your application where it shows you volunteer, you care about the community, so that would reflect on how you eventually would care about patients? How are your grades? Those count. How are the grades that you had in your post-bac program if you did a post-bac program? Those all count. What is your GPA, especially your science GPA? Lastly, letters of recommendation. Like, honestly, that I think is one of the things that also carried my application and kind of was like, your MCAT score, whatever. But look at these letters of recommendation from all of these professors at Baylor who clearly believe in you and believe in your success. Very personalized letters of recommendation for me, I think, made a world of difference. And then in terms of medical school, you know, one thing I'll say, if you're a Texas resident, honestly, if you have no reason to leave Texas, just stay in Texas for medical school, because the amount of loans, if you have to get loans that you'll take out for a Texas medical school versus a non-Texas medical school, is drastically different. So if you can avoid it, because Texas medical schools, from what I remember, tuition's like $20,000 or something like that. And so then to live off of, you may need like $50,000 a year. So for 4 years of medical school, $50,000, $200,000 of loans, maybe-ish, if that. But schools that are not in Texas, tuition is like $50,000, $60,000. And then you need money to live off of, so that's like $80,000 a year for 4 years, which gets to, now we're over $300,000, $400,000 in student loans. I gotta drink to that one. Now, do I regret going out of state for medical school? I do not, because of the experience that I had and the success that I had at Morehouse, and the fact that I went to an HBCU med school I think is invaluable. But the loans, honey, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should have thought twice about that, because the way that these loans are set up is ridiculous. And then having to work through COVID, ridiculous. And like none of these loans getting forgiven, ridiculous. That's a whole nother story. But yes, that's basically all I wanted to say in this video. I'm back on YouTube. I'm gonna get help. I'm gonna try to be consistent. And if you do not follow me on my other platforms, these are my links below. Check the link in the description box. And also right here, Helene the Queen is my name on Instagram and TikTok. It's the same. Boom. I may change it in the future to something more professional, like Helene the MD or Dr. Helene, I don't know, something. Or maybe just put all of them as Hey Dr. Helene, I don't know. But for now, I like Helene the Queen, and I don't care what anybody's opinion is about that. So that's that. But as usual, go ahead and like this video, comment below for other videos that you want to see, and subscribe to my channel, Hey Dr. Helene. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you guys for keeping up with me. Oh, and another thing, I'm a yogi now. I do hot yoga. So I'm probably gonna share some videos about my yoga journey and all of that too. So, man, so much to come. So with all that being said, that is it, and peace.